Let's go.
Your favorite big bowl of O's, Cheerios are all getting a little healthier. The cereal is going non-GMO. Now that stands for genetically modified organisms, and we are joined by Dr. Vaghela. She's here to explain a little bit about what this is. What is a GMO and why is it good or bad for you?
So a genetically modified food is basically an altered DNA that's inserted in a certain type of food, mostly plants. It's like either corn, the 8 more popular GMO foods are corn, soy, cottonseed, canola oil, and there's a few others, but those are the main ones. And why it's bad for you is because genetically engineered foods have not been studied long enough to show whether or not there's something that is good about them and how they affect the body in general. There have been some studies that say it's led to intestinal problems, it's led to cancer, for example, IGF-1 in RBGH. That's why a lot of the milks, when you go out and try to buy milk, it says RBGH free because it creates IGF-1 in your body, which has been linked to cancers.
Wow, so this could be pretty dangerous long-term effects. We just don't know what they are because these haven't been used long enough, it sounds like. But why did they start using these in the first place? Because I know we're talking about this today because they decided certain brands are taking them out of their products altogether.
Right, so there's certain countries that don't even use them, and why they began using them in the first place, I think it was for mass production and just money, cheaper to use them.
Cheaper products, but yet we don't know what the effects could be.
Right.
Sounds kind of dangerous. You're playing with science a little bit. So tell us what we brought here today, and are these good options? Do they not have it, or why did you choose these specifically?
So this is Cheerios, which is why we're here today. So I actually could not find a non-GMO Cheerios in the grocery store, so I believe this one is still GMO. I don't know if the actual non-GMO has hit the market yet. So I brought these two in particular because they're both by Kashi, and a lot of people think, okay, Kashi is a very good, healthy choice to make. But there's a difference between these two because this one in particular has the non-GMO verified, and it also has USDA organic. So you know that this one is non-GMO for sure, whereas this one does not have the label. So you want to make sure when you're buying something and you want to buy non-GMO, you're looking for this label right here, and then of course organic is the best way to go. And all of these products here have that label on it too, so I just wanted to bring some extra options for people to look at.
Okay, so going into the new year, it sounds like you're just trying to get people to be more label conscious. But
Yes.
if something does not have that, it will specifically say it, because otherwise you can't assume because you don't know what could be in it.
Right.
Is what it sounds like. It almost sounds similar to the whole thing where a lot of labels started saying no high fructose corn syrup, and then on the products where you didn't see it, you know, if you read the label, it'll say that. So these are great tips, though. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for joining us. It was great to see you here this morning. I think we all learned a little something, so make sure to check those labels and look for the non-GMO. We'll be right back after the break.